Good evening, everyone! So, kanina, salita ako ng salita. And I haven't gone live pala. Nagmamadali pa man din ako. Anyway, good evening, everyone! I'm so glad that you are here. Dating gawin mo na tayo, I am going to be sharing the live telecast so that there are going to be more people who will be able to watch this live tonight. Okay, so curious ba kayo tungkol sa ating topic tonight? Ito, you know what? The topics that I talk about during my live videos, I don't think of it way in advance. I always let my intuition come to me. Madalas, kasi during the weekends, I jog during the mornings, and doon pumapasok yung mga topics na pag-uusapan. Or sometimes I'll be talking to a friend or just someone in my life or someone that like right now, I'm very active in this app called Clubhouse. Sometimes I get my ideas from there. And so this one, I'm trying to think if this one, I got it from there. I'm not sure because there's just so much already. I get the ideas from so many places. You know, that's the part that I love about being mindful, being conscious, because you can get your ideas from anywhere. You can be influenced by or inspired or motivated by so many things. And we just have to really be conscious about it. We have to be mindful of our influences, of the people around us, what they're telling us, what they're saying to us, and even sometimes what they're not saying to us. Okay, so tonight, we are going to be talking about this topic. Anong problema mo? Ikaw, anong problema mo? Parang no? Parang binabantaan ko kayo, no? Hindi ganon. We're very gentle over here. We just want the best for you. So, if you're watching live, please comment below. It would be good if you're on YouTube, just comment below. And if you're on Facebook, it would be great if you can go to, because I'm sharing this through different mediums, different pages. So if you could go back to the original one on Filipino Training Center, the Filipino Training Center Facebook page, that would be great. I'll be able to see your comments. Okay. So ito yung ating pag-uusapan. Anong problema mo? What is your current dilemma? Ayan, ito ang ating question of the night. What is the problem that keeps you up at night? Okay. So, if you can comment below, ano yung mga problema nyo? It doesn't have to be, it can be about different things, no? What is the problem that keeps you up at night? Pwedeng financial, pwedeng about your family, relationships, even anong kakainin ko bukas ng gabi? Or paano ako papasok bukas? Kahit ganun. It doesn't matter. Pero, of course, I just want to know, what is the problem that keeps you up at night? Hello, Ada! So, flash lang po natin. Hi, Ada! How are you? So, si Ada naman po, very international tayo, sabi sa inyo eh. I'm in Abu Dhabi, and Ada is in Spain. Diba? Diba? Yan ang gusto ko. Tapos, of course, meron din tayong mga viewers from the Philippines. I really want to be able, because Filipino Training Center is not really limited to OFWs or to Filipinos in the UAE or in the Philippines, but we also want to reach out to the OFWs or the Filipinos in other countries. Okay, yun yung ating goal. So if you guys can share this on your walls so that we can reach as many Filipinos as we can. If you can share this on your Facebook groups, if you're on YouTube, share the link on sa WhatsApp, sa mga GC ninyo para makita ng mga tao kung ano yung ating para maka-join sila sa conversation. So ito yung ating question of the night. What is the problem that keeps you up at night? Okay. So, I'm not gonna look at the other tab. So I just want to can I share lang my story, no? I think I've talked here I've gone live here a couple of weeks already, but most of you don't really know my story. So I want to share with you. Okay lang ba na mag-share ako sa inyo? Just tap send hearts. Hi, Jean! Thank you for joining. Yes, sending you love as always. Si Jean naman is in the Philippines! Yay! So I love that going online has really helped us connect with each other easily or more manageable, even if we're in different countries, we're in different cities. Syempre, we miss the face-to-face interaction, no? Pero this is still good kasi we can still see each other, we can still collaborate with each other. You know, that's what I love about, parang pinopromote ko si Clubhouse, no? Pero that's what I love about Clubhouse kasi I get to interact and collaborate with other individuals, other powerhouse people who are in different countries. Na yung hindi ko sila makakausap. Otherwise, hindi ako makakapag-connect sa kanila otherwise. Hi, Kamala! Happy birthday! Guys, if you are watching right now, please comment below, say hi, happy birthday to Kamala. Kamala is Jean's daughter. Hi! I cannot believe that you are already a teenager. Hindi pwede yon. Bakit ganon? Anyway, so let me introduce myself. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Jack, and I am one of the founders and the lead trainer at Filipino Training Center. I'm also a purpose mindset and a career change coach. I'm a multi-potentialite entrepreneur. For those who know Marie Forleo, you will know this term. I'm also a writer. I'm a editor. And I'm an essential oil specialist. But, before I became all these titles, I had no idea what to do. I had no idea what I really wanted to do. There was a time before I was studying abroad, I was working abroad, and I had this goal already. I wanted to be this person. I wanted to do this for the rest of my life. And then it was taken away from me. Parang katulad nito, nagkaroon ako ng sarili kong pandemic kasi kinuha talaga sa akin. Now, nabuwag talaga yung buong mundo ko. Hindi ko na alam anong gagawin ko. Hindi ko alam kung anong gagawin ko sa buhay ko. So I went home devastated. Parang, what? What am I going to do for the rest of my life? Okay. Ang dramatic, no? Pero hindi, ganun talaga eh. That's what I was feeling that time. Na parang namumroblema ako na I went abroad to study, to build this career, and then sa isang iglap na wala lahat. Yun yung pakiramdam ko noon. Hindi ko alam. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't know what to do. All I knew was that I wanted to help people. But how? I had an end goal, but I had no idea how I was gonna go there. How I was gonna get there. Hindi ko alam paano mangyayari. Paano yung magiging journey ko. But, you know, um, life is funny. Life is funny eh. Kasi ako, personally, I'm a Catholic. And I know that God really has a purpose for me. Although that time, no, hindi pa ako masyadong, I didn't really have an intimate relationship or a more personal relationship with God. So, hindi ako sure nitong time na yun. Parang feeling ko pinabayaan niya ako. Pero I realized, alam mo, may mga pinapakita siya eh. May mga pinararamdam siya na I realized I wasn't alone. I realized that there were other people on the same boat also. And I realized that I can help them. Na everything that at that point in my life, everything I had been working towards or that I have been developing, the skills that I've been developing, and yeah, all the skills that I've been learning was was what I was going to need pala. Na talagang hindi pala yun yung tadhana ko, yung career na yun. May iba pa pala. And then, so ang ginawa ko, I improved the skills that I had. Marami na, pero I improved it more. Kasi, we're always learning. Learning is a never-ending process. Please remember that. Learning is a never-ending promise. And I learned new ones. I also learned from past experiences. And now we're here. We're here. I am here to help you figure out what you're going to do in the next chapter of your life. Because personally, I have gone through 5 chapters now, 5 new chapters in my life. I have changed careers for so many times already. And there are no regrets. For me, there are no regrets. I know that every time a career ended for me, it was the right moment already. Hindi ko na siya pwedeng i-stretch out further. It has to end na at that time. And I have to move on. I have to move forward. Kaya talagang no regrets talaga ako. So doon ko na-realize, no, na the problem that I had, I realized I was able to create a solution. And the solution was to build a business. And that's the Filipino Training Center. So let me ask you again. Anong problema mo? Gentle lang. What's your problem? Parang, gentle ba yun? Comment below, gentle ba yun? So kung feeling nyo gentle, drop me some hearts. O, di ba? So, you know what I realize? A lot of people, they want to start businesses or to change careers, but they don't know how. Or they feel na yung 40 plus na sila, 50 plus na sila, parang hindi na pwede. I can't start a business anymore or I can't change careers anymore. And you know what? Especially if you go on Clubhouse, you will see there's so much proof over there that it's never too late. It's never too late to start a business. It's never too late to change careers. I mean, the perfect example, I have 2 perfect examples for that. One is Vera Wang. Si Vera Wang didn't start her bridal bridal gown business until she was 40 plus or 40 or 40 plus. Si Colonel Sanders of KFC, I know it's a anyway, si Colonel Sanders, he didn't really start KFC until he was 65. So we can't really say that we're too old or it's too late. Diba? Remember, kailan ba yun? Remember, I had a live before. I think it was 4 weeks ago, yung about the right mindset. Diba, sabi ni Henry Ford, whether you think you can or you can't, you're right. So if you think that you can't start a business or change careers, then you can't. But if you think that you can, then you can. So it's important. That's the important part. What will ano yung paniniwalaan mo? Diba? What will you believe about yourself? So, one more question. Actually, it's just related to the question of the night. No, what is troubling you right now? Or maybe you had a problem and now you have a solution for it. Okay, I wanna look at the no. I wanna just discuss a couple of businesses who did exactly that. They had a problem or they recognized the problem and they created solutions for that. So number one, alam natin itong lahat. Kahit na hindi kayo nagsusubscribe, alam nyo to. Number one, ayaw ko lumabas. Netflix. 'Di ba? When Netflix started in the US, they had DVD delivery service. Pero more or less, ang specialty talaga nila is streaming. Yung streaming service talaga. And nung time na yun na nag-start ang Netflix sa US, really nobody really understood it. Or few people understood it. Tapos they were going up against Blockbuster which is a national video store chain. So, don't make me think of yung counterpart sa Pilipinas. Hindi ko na matandaan. Sorry. Ano yung kayo? Natatandaan nyo ba kung ano yung counterpart ng Blockbuster? Hi, Lauren! How are you? So, natatandaan nyo ba kung ano yung counterpart ng Blockbuster? There's what video something. So, yun yung video master. Parang ganun. Talagang as in, sa mga malls, nandun sila. Although, I think more sila na nagbebenta sila ng mga VHS. Kaso, 'di ba people laughed at Netflix. Parang ano ba 'yan? Hindi yan magki-click and all. And people still preferred to go to Blockbuster. And then, a few years later, technology became more advanced and VHS players, they became more obsolete. Kasi bihira na talaga. 'Di ba ngayon, parang na siya, museum piece na ang VHS player. Kasi hindi na siya, few people really still watch with VHS players. Lahat either Blu-ray, DVD player, which is parang hindi na rin masyado 'di ba? Tapos streaming na talaga ang mga tao. And that advancement, it led to Blockbuster's bankruptcy and the growth of Netflix. Netflix grew because they solved the problem of the people. The people no longer had to go to video stores to rent a film. They no longer had to worry about finishing a movie before the rental date is up and bring it to the store. Alam nyo, ito yung pinaka-problema ko talaga nun na parang, shucks, kailangan matapos ko na tong movie na to kasi kailangan ko na isole. Ganyan, tapos pupunta ka pa dun sa store, paano kung medyo malayo. Ganyan, tapos kaya tuwang-tuwa ako sa Netflix. Netflix that time offered streaming na. So movie watchers only had to choose from the list. Tapos they can just watch it on their computers or hook it up sa TV. 'Di ba? Sobrang convenient. Ako kasi that time, when Netflix was starting, I was still in the US that time. So, na-take advantage ko talaga siya. Na meron pa rin I still got their DVD plus streaming service. Meron silang ganon. For those who don't know, they had a streaming service only and they had DVD and streaming service. Tapos ang mangyayari nun, depende sa what do you call this? Depende sa plan mo, you can opt to rent like 2 DVDs at a time, 3 DVDs at a time. Tapos ang maganda sa kanya, so ime-mail sa'yo yung DVDs, tapos pagtapos ka na, ime-mail back mo lang. Yung yung envelope nila, prepaid na siya. Tapos na siya, good na siya to be, drop mo lang sa mailbox. Diba? Sobrang convenient. Kaya talagang nag-click talaga siya sa mga tao sa US. Tapos ngayon, ano nangyari, 'di ba? Lahat nanonood na ng Netflix, tapos yung Blockbuster, wala na, inaano na lang, ginagawa ng joke sa mga movies, TV shows. You remember, if you guys have watched Captain Marvel, 'di ba meron doon kasi it was set in the 1980s yata. Tapos meron pa doon, may Blockbuster video store pa doon. Anyway, the next one is called Square. Sino dito nakarinig na tungkol sa Square? Oh, Video City. Ayan, sabi ni Ada, Video City. Yun. Thank you, Ada. I forgot talaga eh. Alam ko lang video. Okay. So ngayon, meron yung Square, no? A lot of you, I don't know if a lot of you know this kasi hindi naman to nakarating sa Pilipinas. Pero in the US kasi, yung mga small businesses or the ones that have just opened, they can't really afford the POS system kasi it's super expensive. In the US, it can range from $5,000 to $7,000. Sa Pilipinas, I know it can range from about 70 to 200,000 pesos. Ang mahal. Ang mahal, 'di ba? Lalo na tapos ito yung expense na hindi mo talaga siya matitipid kasi you're depending on this company to provide the software for you eh. Kaya talagang ang hirap. So ngayon si Square, they developed maliit lang siya. I don't have the picture eh, no? Maliit lang siya na mobile card reader. So card reader siya, pwede mong i-swipe yung credit card. Tapos ikakabit mo lang siya, may jack siya eh. Ikakabit mo lang siya sa mobile or sa tablet. Tapos may may software sila, may app sila. Tapos doon mo ilalagay lahat ng details, ganyan. So you do need a data. Kailangan may data ka. In the US naman, that's not a problem naman eh. Tapos swipe mo lang. Tapos meron ka ng option to accept credit card payment. So even the ones na yung nagbebenta lang sa streets or nasa markets, they can do that. They can accept credit cards. So, ang galing, di ba? Tapos, yung fees nila is just a percentage of sales. So, hindi kasing bigat. Hindi katulad nun na $5,000 to $7,000. Ito na lang, di ba? And then, I think they have naman options na if you don't want to have the percentage of sales, ganyan, may option naman na you pay this amount monthly, parang ganon. Okay. Whew. So, diba, mas convenient siya, naging mas convenient siya. And then, of course, this one, everybody knows about this. Coworking spaces. Diba? Rental is so expensive anywhere. Office rental is so expensive anywhere. Especially if you're a freelancer, diba? Parang magre-rent ka ba ng isang office just for you? Diba hindi? Kaso you can't naman spend the entire day, every day, in coffee shops just to be able to do what you need to do. So that's why the co-working spaces existed. Because they offer they offer either parang communal desk, tapos a chair doon. You can do that, or you can rent a dedicated work desk para doon ka every time, doon ka uupo. So syempre mag-iiba yung price noon, no. So the co-working spaces, they really started to pop up around the late 2000s, and now, diba, they're found globally. They're found everywhere. Go lang. Ada, bakit is it just a preference yung pagnood mo sa YouTube? It's just you, or is there a problem with with Facebook? I'd love to know also. I'd love to know. Kasi baka mamaya a lot of people watching on YouTube, it's become a problem for them also. Okay. So, yung co-working spaces, it's become a great alternative for freelancers to have their own office without having to park themselves in coffee shops all day long or move around different cafes every day. And it's also great for small businesses who can't afford the offices with high rents. Tapos, diba, it also comes with meeting rooms, what else? Yung may pantry, so may Okay, so yung internet ko is a little unstable right now. So hopefully we won't have any problems again later on. Okay. So ngayon, syempre baka tinatanong niyo sa sarili niyo. Those are big businesses and those are foreign businesses. Paano naman yung mga local? Ganun din ba yung nangyari? Yes, of course. So I have good examples for you guys. Okay, medyo unstable ang ating internet connection. So I hope that you're patient also. I will try to hurry this as much as I can para talagang ano. Pero kayo, do you have any companies that come to mind and how they solve the problem? Meron din yan, yung Airbnb, kasi they're addressing the high hotel rates, yung problem na yun. Uber naman, they're also addressing yung mga taxis na either they're gonna charge you so much or they don't want to take you where you want to go. So yan yung mga examples ng iba pang company. So if you guys have any examples that you want to share, just leave a comment below. Tapos flash natin yan sa screen, okay? So yung next natin, so let's go local. So number 1 is Greenery Kitchen. So dun sa mga, I know some of my viewers are, okay. So Ada says she doesn't have the FB app, so she can't watch while replying. Okay. All right, cool. Sige. Okay, so for those who know about Greenery Kitchen, I'm not sure if you know the story of Greenery Kitchen. So this is kinuwento lang to sa akin nung wife nung owner eh. So Greenery Kitchen is a vegan restaurant in Makati that started out as a lunch delivery company. Yung wife ng owner, she was still working in a big corporation in the early 2000s. Tapos she was also vegetarian like her husband. And pag lunchtime na, she didn't have a lot of lunch options, especially in the early 2000s, no? Hindi masyadong kilala pa ang vegetarian, let alone vegan. So, ang ginagawa ng asawa niya, who also cooked, he always brought her vegetarian lunch to her daily before lunch. Yun, so at least may makakain na siya, 'di ba? So ngayon, eventually, yung mga co-workers niya na curious and parang gusto nilang itry. Kasi they were tired of the fast food and the unhealthy food options that they were offered daily. So, yung mga co-workers niya ngayon, nagtanong kung pwedeng mag-order na rin sila ng, ng vegetarian lunch nila. Vegetarian pa to nung time na yon. Tapos, so pumayag naman sila. Syempre may bayad. And it was cheaper than the other options. Well, there are some naman na, like I think if they go to Jolly Jeep is cheap. Pero, super unhealthy, di ba? So they wanted to have that option na mura, tapos healthier pa. So yun, pumayag sila. And that's how the Greenery Kitchen really started, no? That's when it really boomed. Pero nag-start lang siya na daily lunch delivery. Tapos, nag-expand na dun sa different offices dun sa building nila. Tapos, eventually, they really put up na yung delivery company and they started servicing other offices within Metro Manila. I think lang naman malapit lang din kasi nakamotor lang sila eh. So, syempre Makati. Tapos I think several parts of Manila, Mandaluyong, and BGC, I think. Although may BGC na ba nun? Wala pa yata ang BGC nun. So, mostly Makati. Makati, Pasay, Manila, ganyan. Kung ano yung maabot, kayang abutin ng motor nila. Kasi kahit paano, they want naman na makarating sa office na mainit-init pa yung food, 'di ba? Okay, mali. Ayan. Okay. Um, so yun, they still have the delivery company. Pero ngayon, nag-evolve na siya into a restaurant in Makati, into a small restaurant in Makati. They still do meal deliveries. Pero they're not just limited na to lunch lang. Sometimes they do yung meals talaga, party trays, mga frozen, ganyan. Tapos yung Greenery Kitchen, the restaurant, meron na rin siyang mini grocery. O, di ba? Nag-expand talaga siya because they just really solved a yung isang problem ng mga vegetarians, vegans, or the health conscious to have lunch options at work, tapos delivered to them. Okay, and then number two, so let me ask you first, no, before I put up the second example of second local example. So, sino po sa inyo ang nakarinig na meron tayong plant-based nutritionist in the Philippines? Sino, kahit team replay kayo ha, comment down below. Talagang ganyan eh. Comment down below. So, sino po sa inyo nakarinig na ng plant-based nutritionist in the Philippines? Kung hindi pa po kayo nakakarinig, kung meron tayong plant-based nutritionist in the Philippines, you're not alone because we have a grand total. Ito po yung mga kilala ko lang po. We have a grand total of 1, 2, 3 plant-based nutritionists in the Philippines. Mga registered nutritionist po ito, ha? I'm really sorry about the internet connection. I think may mga ka-share kasi ako ng internet, so I think they might be using it also a lot. So, yan. Hopefully, we won't have any problems later. Okay, so this next person, he noticed that there wasn't a lot of options. Walang masyadong registered plant-based nutritionist in the Philippines. So he decided to do something about it. I'm talking about Jello Cruz. He was he was he wasn't vegan yet when he graduated as a nutritionist. Board certified po siya, no? Eventually kasi he went vegan. Tapos sabi naman din niya, parang nutritionist siya, pero tapos vegan pa rin siya. So parang ang weird na ano tawag dito? Ang weird naman, 'di ba, na magrerekomenda siya ng non-vegan, vegan siya. So anyway, so what happened was he decided na he wanted to be one of the registered plant-based nutritionists in the Philippines. So kasi there are a lot of people looking for plant-based nutritionists in the Philippines. Marami talaga kasi maraming mga health conscious, maraming may sakit, maraming mga vegans, also hindi nutritionist. Pero wala masyado, they have to go abroad. Eh, ang mahal syempre, 'di ba? Ang mahal ng rates noon. So si Jello, he wanted to fill that gap or fill that need. So that's why he attended more seminars and workshops to help him develop his skills and knowledge. Kasi meron tayong nutrition courses in the Philippines, pero wala tayong plant-based nutrition courses. So, lahat ng ginagawa nila, all those 3 nutritionists, lahat ng ginagawa nila to build themselves as a plant-based nutritionist, yung plant-based part, sariling sikap na lang talaga nila yon. Pero they knew it was needed eh. They knew it was needed yung mga plant-based nutritionists in the Philippines. And now he's one of the 3 that vegan and health conscious Filipinos can turn to for plant-based nutrition advice. Yan. So, ito medyo big pa rin, 'di ba? Kahit na local siya, big yung goals kasi nitong dalawa eh. So parang yung iba naman, iniisip nila, okay, hindi naman ganun kalaki yung gusto ko. So, ano pwede kong gawin? So, let's go smaller and more local. Ito talaga, alam nyo, yung mga ganitong scenarios, lumaki talaga yung demand, lumaki yung situations na nangyari to nung pandemic. Kasi syempre, 'di ba, maraming nawalan ng trabaho, maraming nalugi yung business, may trabaho nga pero nabawasan yung salary, ganyan. So they have to make ends meet, right? So, ito, dalawang example, no? Yung, in my community where I live in Quezon City, yung residents, they want to keep kasi yung community COVID-free. So, as much as possible, they don't want to go outside unless they need to. Tapos, kahit yung pumapasok, yung mga delivery, nung lockdown, yung ECQ, talagang hindi nila pinapapasok. Hanggang sa gate lang talaga sila. Hindi sila pwedeng pumasok. And whoever wanted to have a delivery, kailangan pumunta sila doon sa, sa, what do you call this, sa gate para makuha yung delivery. So they wanted or they preferred not to go outside often because of the pandemic. Pero of course, 'di ba? They still need basics. They still need the basics, especially when it comes to food. So what happened? The other residents, they provided it for them. There are some residents who sold fruits and vegetables. There are some who sold rice. There are some who sold frozen meals, ice cream, pandesal. And it was all happening inside the community. Diba? The residents had a problem and the other residents solved that problem. So they created businesses out of it. O diba? Yan nangyari, na solve nila yung problema na ng paano makukuha yung basics, tapos at the same time, nagkaroon sila ng income. Kahit konti, di ba? Kahit konti, at least meron. Yan. Tapos yung next naman, the people who have technical skills including accounting, graphic design, copywriting, photography, and something similar started freelance careers. Yeah, they started to offer their services to small businesses and other entrepreneurs looking to outsource certain aspects of their business. So, andyan na yung andyan na yung problema. And we all have to be online anyway. Well, most of us, we needed to be online. So why not take advantage of it? Yun yung ginawa nga talaga nitong mga freelancers. And there are so many people who are looking for their services anyway. So why not offer it to them and then create a business out of it, diba? So, kayo. Ay. Wait. Ay, lumabas. Ayan. Ay, ano ba yan? Yun. What's your problem? Do other people have the same problem? So how will you know? How will you find out if other people have the same problem? You ask around. Talk to people you know. Kasi yung like with this one, with Filipino Training Center, what happened was I started to talking to other OFWs here in Abu Dhabi, and even not just OFWs though, but even the Filipinos in the Philippines. I started talking to them. Oh, I want to offer this kind of service, ganyan, ganyan. Do you think it's something that you can benefit from? Tapos a lot of them really, ay oo, kailangan ko yan. Ay oo, si ganito, kilala yan. Ay oo, si ganito, ganito. Yan. So talagang doon namin nakita yung need for this kind of service. That's why we're really working hard to provide so much value for you guys. So yung problem na naiisip nyo, can you create a business out of it? Or do you know anyone with a certain problem that you can solve? Yan yung sa mga freelancers, no? Even sa businesses eh. Kasi like yung, di ba, yung mga meal deliveries, especially in the Philippines. There are some na hindi naman dati meal delivery, naging meal delivery sila kasi they saw that need dahil ayaw nang lumabas ng mga tao. So, they have to bring the food to them. Or yung iba, they don't have any product. Ang meron lang sila, motor. So, sila na mismo yung naging nag-offer na okay, ito na yung pwede ko tong gawing business. So, kasi meron yung sister-in-law ko, may kilala siya na na may motor, Tapos ang ginawa niya, nag-offer siya ng mga delivery services. So, may set price na siya na pag ganito, pag sa Makati, ganito, pag sa QC, ganito. So, 'di ba? It's very convenient. Yeah, he provided convenience pala. He provided convenience for the business owners or just people in general who needed things delivered. Excuse me. Na ano ko. So, when it comes to business, we have to remember we don't have to become the biggest and the richest business or company out there. But we need to make sure that we are solving an actual problem, that we are providing a solution and to a problem that most people have trouble solving or would appreciate being solved for them. So that's what we need to remember. Kasi sometimes, there are some people na will say, ay, marunong ako magluto. So, pwede akong mag-offer ng ganito. Okay, sige. Okay yun, di ba? Okay yung paluto. Ganun ang mangyayari. Paluto, o kaya mag-offer ka ng party trays, ganyan. Siguro hindi na catering. Hindi pwede catering because of the pandemic. Anyway, so, or frozen meals, ganyan. But we also have to think, teka muna, ano yung lulutuin mo? Ano yung meals sa lulutuin mo? Baka mamaya, magluto ka ng tipong, let's say, Ethiopian food na sobrang hindi naman magkiklik sa Pilipinas. 'Di ba? Or, yung hindi mo rin tinitingnan, you have to think about, one, what is the problem? Tapos yung specifics ng problem na yon. Kasi most of the time, like sa Pilipinas, 'di ba? Ang gusto nila, okay, basta paluto ng ulam. Yung mga simpleng ulam kasi nga hindi sila makalabas. So or let's say wala silang magluluto sa bahay. So umaasa sila doon sa paluto or maybe ang hinahanap pala ng mga customers mo yung tipong good for diabetics tapos ang niluluto mo is bad for them. Yung mga ganyan. You have to think about that also. It's not just a general problem. You have to look at all the aspects of that problem and then create a business out of it. So, let me ask you also, do you have a current business idea? And do you need tips if it's sustainable or how to develop it? If you do and you need a little guidance, then schedule a free 30-minute consult with me. The link is there, filipino-training-center.appointlet.com, or just email us at Filipino Training Center FZLLC@gmail.com. Or if you prefer, you can also find us on Facebook. If you're here on Facebook, facebook.com/Filipino Training Center FZLLC, or you can find me on Instagram at instagram.com/JackAbergasMVPP. And if you guys are on Clubhouse also, I am there as Jack Abergas MVPP. I am going to be hosting a couple of rooms about this particular topic also, about purpose mindset, starting a business, changing careers. I'm going to be on there. What else? And then we are also on YouTube. So, punta lang kayo ng bit.ly/Filipino Training Center YouTube. all small letters, please. You'll find a lot of other resources there on how to unblock your mindset, how to change careers, how to start a business, all the skills that you need to learn to move forward, to build a sustainable career or future with your family. It's all going to be there. Okay, so if you guys have any other questions? If you have any other questions, just leave a comment below. And if you are, whether you're watching live right now or you're on Team Replay, #Team Replay, just comment down below also, and I will get to them as soon as I can. Or if you want if you want me to really answer your question agad, send me a PM. That is going to be much faster, or send me an email. Okay? So, thank you guys for joining me. Medyo napatagal lang ating live today. And I will see you guys again next week, Wednesday. I think nagkamali tayo ng oras, dapat 6:30, pero ginawa kong 6 o'clock. But I think I will stick to 6 o'clock, if that is good with you guys. So this is 6 p.m. UAE time, and it's 10 p.m. Manila time. Oh, guys, if you are on Clubhouse, I am going to be co-hosting a room later. It's all about softening into feminine power. So that's in about an hour. So if you want to join, just follow me, and I will ping you. I will follow you back, and I will ping you when the room is live. Okay? So I will see you guys again next week, and please watch out for new YouTube videos coming out sporadically this month. So there's going to be one once a week. So there's going to be live once a week, and then new videos coming out once a week also. All right. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you again next week. Bye.